Okay, good morning, barn owls and brown bears. I'm so glad that I got to see you yesterday. It made my heart happy, and we were just happy to be back together. Now, unfortunately, I am out again today, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to do exactly what you did yesterday. You're going to come in. You are going to do your bell ringer for Friday. It's right here on Canvas. I have already made it live, okay? Then you are going to, I'm going to put this video that I'm making right now up at the top right here above me as a gnome. Okay, so the substitute will click it and play it. So you should be watching that now. But as you scroll down, just like every day, Canvas has all that you are going to do. So today you are going to watch the video that you're watching now. You're going to make sure your bell ringer is finished. So if it's not finished before now, you need to go back and finish it after your quiz. You're going to take quiz 3, and I'm going to review that in just a minute. Then you'll continue to your book work. And actually, I've got to edit this right here. There was one page that I left out. So you're actually going to do pages 419, 420, and 421. That's all about different operations with fractions, okay? So I always review your quizzes with you, so I'm going to make myself whole screen and I'm going to show you the quiz, okay? So you've got to make sure that you understand adding, subtracting, and multiplying fractions. So the first question, you'll notice you are adding fractions. But what do you notice about the denominators? Don't shout out. Just keep that in mind. The next problem is a word problem. You're going to have to read to determine, do you add, subtract, or multiply? And I know I expect work, so you can show your work here, or if you need a piece of notebook paper, you can use that. The next question, you are choosing 2 equations that are true. What are you going to have to do with those equations to make sure or to see which ones are true? I hope you're thinking that you're going to have to show your work. Same for number 4, you're drawing lines to match each problem. Okay? I know some of you prefer to write the answers on the blanks. You can do that. But what are you going to have to do in order to figure out what is the answer to each of those equations? You're going to have to show your work, so please do so. You might need a piece of notebook paper to do that. Then number 5, you are solving that equation. Okay? I'm going to say that a picture model will help because you may notice that when we're adding fractions, sometimes a new whole could be made. So there's your hint for number 5. Now, on the back, you will recognize this as your Math Fact Fluency Assessment. Today, you are not going to be timed. I'm going to repeat that because I don't want you to argue with whatever or whoever is in here. This is not being timed. You will have as much time as you need to complete this. Now, should we be able to complete this quickly? Yes, but double check and make sure that you have solved each equation and that you have solved each equation correctly, okay, and efficiently. So that is your quiz 3. Again, this is simply a practice. I am going to grade the back, but you are not being timed, okay? So let's go back to our Canvas screen. After you have finished that quiz 3, that's when you will continue to your book work. And then guess what? You're doing what can I do now? Because of the events throughout the week where you have been on some things that we normally do on Fridays, you are sticking to these practices right here. You are practicing multiplication or division facts, study island, or Zern, okay? Or you can play those investigation games. Those are your choices after all of your work is complete, okay? Just a couple of reminders, whether you're a barn owl or a brown bear. Anytime you leave this room, you leave it in ready to learn condition. That means no pencils on the floor, no trash or papers on the floor. Computers are up and they are plugged in, and chairs are pushed in. Please make sure that is being done when you leave the classroom. And my Barnells, especially at the end of the day, make sure those laptops are plugged in and that everything's going to be ready to go for us next week. Okay? Now, just like in my video the other day, you know the Roosevelt Bears expectations. You know our 4th grade values of I will treat others the way I want to be treated. I will follow the Bears That Care expectations. I will celebrate others' differences. I will take care of our space and the materials in it. And I will be a coffee bean. I expect all 5 of those values to be followed today. Okay? Know that I miss you terribly, and I'm so sorry this has been a different kind of week. I love you all, and I cannot wait to see you on Monday. I hope you have a great day and a fabulous weekend. I will see you soon.